everyone. My name is Emily White, and today I'm speaking on bullying. Here are my 5 audience members: Davis, Bailey, Carson, Ty, and Jason. Your hands are sweaty. Your heart feels like it's going to beat out of your chest. Your mom drops you off and says, "Have fun at your first day of middle school," and you watch her drive away. Terrified of what's to come, you walk through those double doors and enter unknown territory. Most of us can relate to those feelings on a first day of middle school, or really a first day of anything: job, school, even a party. It's normal to be nervous when you're doing something for the first time or being somewhere that you've never been. New experiences are always nerve-wracking just simply because they're new. But what if you felt like that every time you went to school or work? What if you were too nervous of what may happen to you that you were scared to go to school? A lot of people do feel that way, and it isn't because they're scared of actually going. They're scared of a person or a group of people that taunts them, harasses them, calls them names, spits on them, plays jokes on them, embarrasses them, or physically hurts them. A bully. We've all heard the term bullying, and if you're like me, you've dealt with it firsthand. Bullying has always been an issue in our society, but it seems to be getting worse over the past few years. So today I will explain the aspects of bullying, touch on the devastating effects on a victim, and discuss why it may be becoming such a big problem. Everyone has had an experience with bullying, whether they felt it firsthand, saw it happening, or were the actual bully. So what exactly is the definition of bullying? According to Allen, Canterford, Degenhart, Crissola, Mundy, and Patton, all of whom who have a PhD in psychology and adolescent health, define bullying as repeated negative actions towards someone intended to cause harm. They also go on to state in their article, Peer Victimization and Academic Performance in Primary School Children, that bullying can take on many forms, including physical victimization, which is pushing or hitting, verbal victimization, which includes threatening or teasing, and relational bullying, which can be intended social exclusion. Cyberbullying is also a new trend that has been taking bullying to a whole new level. Cyberbullying includes verbal victimization and relational bullying in a more indirect way, and can be anywhere from spreading rumors on social media or commenting mean things under people's posts. Cyberbullying seems to be becoming more common than face-to-face bullying. And now that I've went over the basic concepts of bullying, I will now discuss the lasting effects that bullying can have on an individual. Something that we're all guilty of, including me, is not thinking about how our actions can affect people, because we tend to forget that we aren't the only people in the world that have feelings. Our actions and the words we say can have a lasting effect on people. And we all remember those who made us feel really great about ourselves when we were lacking confidence, but we also remember those who completely tore us down when we were already barely hanging on. Victims can suffer the effects of bullying for the entire life, depending on the situation and how severe it is. According to McLaury, Miller, and Mills, all doctors and writers for the Journal of Family Practice, those who are victims of bullying can be at risk for a wide range of symptoms, conditions, and problems, including poor psychosocial adjustment, depression, anxiety, suicide, which is the second leading cause of death in the age group of 10 to 24, academic decline, psychosomatic manifestations, fighting, alcohol use, smoking, and difficulty with the management of a chronic disease. That's a long list of problems for something that could be prevented by just simply being nice to others. These effects can be life-changing and life-threatening, and it's crazy how something that can seem like just a little bit of teasing can lead someone to take their life. Now that I have touched on how bullying can affect an individual's life, I will now move on to discussing why bullying is becoming an even bigger problem. According to Tippett and Wolk, professionals in the Department of Psychology, up to 1/3 of children are involved in bullying as either the bully or the victim, and when considered along the damaging effects that come with bullying, it can be seen as a major public health concern. This may be due to a couple of factors that are present in society today. Social media is a huge fad right now, which allows for many different types of cyberbullying. Cell phones also allow for the use of bullying due to the fact that it can be done anonymously through the use of unknown numbers. There has also been a shift towards a more open way of life that strays away from morals that has been taken over the United States, which could lead to miscommunication between parents and their children about what is right and what is wrong. And these are all factors that have become a way of life, so simply getting rid of them isn't as easy as it sounds. However, if we were to begin using social media and cell phones in a more positive way, in order to set an example for the generations to come, it may lessen the amount of bullying that takes place in our society today. Bullying is a social problem that our society has been trying to combat for quite a while, and it seems to be just getting worse. Now that I have talked about the basics of bullying, explained the effects it can have on an individual, and discussed the factors that may be making it a bigger problem, you now know just how damaging and concerning it can be. No one deserves to live their life in fear of what may happen to them, and we shouldn't just stand back and watch it happen. We are told to be the change that we want to see in the world, and with bullying, it's very simple. Just be kind to others. Thank you.